Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you're here. It's a little sunnier than usual. I usually wait a little longer to film, but I'm trying to get things done today and I need to get to some stores before they close. So we're filming a little earlier. Today is my pack with me kind of. This is what I'm planning to take with me for a week-long trip to Vegas. I'm a little nervous because I feel like I've overpacked, but I'm also like worried that I'm not gonna have enough, which I know is ridiculous. And I can buy stuff. That's what my friend said. That's what my mom always says. And when my friend said that, I was like, you sound exactly like my mom. Anyway, we're gonna go over everything that I kind of have. Things that I don't have with me to show. My toothbrush. I need to plug it in because I have an electric toothbrush. Make sure it's good and charged for the trip. And then I also don't have any brushes because I need to wash makeup brushes and I have been putting it off for weeks. So we're at the 11th hour of needing to get brushes washed before I leave. So I thought I'd just kind of go over what I have kind of in categories and let you know what I'm thinking of taking. And if there's anything that I feel like, there's a couple things I feel like I might have too much, but I'd rather have too much than too little, if that makes sense. Before I begin, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let me know what you normally take for a trip and all of that stuff. So I have this tote bag, which is not how I'm going to be packing it. This is so heavy. I'm worried that I'm going to be overweight already, but some of this will go into my carry-on. I'm trying to decide if I should take the bags that I have here or if I have like a train case that I think would fit into my suitcase, and I might put all of my stuff in my train case because of a couple reasons. One, we are going to be in 2 different hotels, so we'll be like 3 days in one hotel, 4 days in the other hotel. So I know we're going to be switching. Also, I don't know if things are going to get restocked depending on like when housekeeping comes, if we'll still be in the room and that type of stuff. I don't know what my friend is going to be wanting and using. And she's like, oh, just bring extra and I can use your stuff. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to have that much. Like, I feel like I'm overpacking, but not enough to share for the most part. Anyway, we're going to start. First thing, I am going to pack a hand soap. This is Turquoise Waters, Bergamot, Daylily, and Sea Spray. I think this should be nice. It's a couple years old, but both of us love Bath & Body Works, and my hands get really chapped if I am using a lot of other people's soaps. So I have this. I hope this will be enough for the 2 of us for a week. If not, we'll have to deal with the bar soap, but I'd rather have that than run out of soap because all right, hairbrush. We got my hairbrush, and then we have my rat tail comb just in case I want to part my hair, and that's what I use that for. Then I have a headband for like getting ready for the day. I have my microfiber scrunchie to wear at night after I've showered. I have this in case sometimes I like to just wash the top of my head, and then this kind of soaks up extra moisture. So I have that depending on, I feel like I might just be washing my hair and conditioning it every day while I'm there. I have a satin scrunchie just in case, and then one of my standby scrunchies for like when I'm getting ready. I like to pull my hair back. And then this is a whole bunch of bobby pins. It has hairpins, it has rubber bands. I even have some of the little clear elastics in there to braid my hair at night. So that's my hair stuff. Obviously, all of that can go in my carry-on, as can my vitamins. I have packed a week's worth of my vitamins. These are the non-gummies and these are the gummies. So in here I have ashwagandha, I have my B12 energy, I have my collagen, and I have my biotin. So I have a variety of things in there for a week. And then in here, this is just like my magnesium, the bottle, vitamin D, my allergy pill, melatonin, and Garlicin, because I do take Garlicin to try to help with my immune system a lot. Okay, in here we have my oral health, I guess. So we have TheraBreath. I got this as a sample. I'm hoping that I don't have an allergic reaction to it, but it is my only bottle that is like small, and I don't want to bring a full-size Tom's of Maine. I have a little tiny floss, and then I have a fresh tube of my toothpaste. Usually what I have been doing is using my cinnamon clove in the morning and then at night using one of the kids' toothpastes, but I'm just going to take one tube because I don't need to bring 2 tubes of toothpaste. The rest of this is perfumes. So I have Missy by Rosie Jane. I'd like to finish this one. That's one of my goal fragrances. I also have it in the oil because I like to layer them. I think it will layer nicely with Island Serena by Ellis Brooklyn. I just feel like that's a good one. I decanted a bit of my Guava Granita into the travel spray because I kept the travel spray that I've already finished. So I decanted just a bit. I have some samples too. I would like to use some of these samples. So I have Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf, Power of You by Emporio Armani, Replica Beach Walk. I have Pacific Lime from Atelier Cologne, and I have Sweet from Ellis Brooklyn. You know, I don't know which ones I'm going to use. It'll kind of as the mood strikes me, but I wanted to have a variety. And then I have this, I decanted 48 in my big bottle into the little 1 ounce because I love this. And I think I've been testing out fragrances every night, so I haven't been using my body sprays, but this one I think will be nice to have as a refresher. Obviously, when I go to pack anything that I can take in my carry-on, I'm going to, but liquids, I definitely can't. Okay, let's do like, oh, I got a couple miscellaneous things. Nail clippers and mini tweezers, just in case. I'm trying to debate if I want to bring a nail file or not. I don't have one in a case, so I might just leave that to chance and hope that like the ABC store or there's someplace that I can get a cheap file. Okay, in here, this is one of the bags that I'm thinking of taking, and this is not full by any means. I was just trying to divide things up kind of by what I might use. So in case of emergency, I have After Sun Gel from vacation because I just got that. I also have a mini hairspray. I like to hairspray my wispies especially. I didn't hairspray today. It's driving me nuts. My friend asked me to bring some bath bombs or bath fizzies. She said, oh, just bring 2 and 1 for yourself. And I'm not going to take a bath. So I brought 2 for her that I had, which is cut down from the 5 that I had originally. So glad we talked. I have 2 of these. I don't know if I'm going to need both of these 6-ounce vacation broad spectrum SPF 50. Depends on how much I'm outside, but I'd rather have the extra one that I don't get to use than to not have sunscreen and have to buy it. Or my friend has sunscreen she's going to bring, but I don't know if I'm going to have a reaction to it because it's doTERRA, and sometimes those all natural things have ingredients that I have reactions to. Don't want to do that. I have my Sunbun Mist as a refresher. I also have this vacation one that I got as a sample. She also will have spray sunscreen, she said. Then I'm going to use my Naturium SPF 50. And then I have this Naked Sundays one, SPF 50. And just for good measure, I brought my CeraVe SPF 50, and I threw in my sample packets that I had because I figured I could piece together if I need any more sunscreen. I don't think I'll need more than this, but you never know. And then I also have my SPF from Bath & Body Works. It technically expired earlier this year, but I'm going to, I think it should be okay just for like when I'm going to the pool, just in case. I don't want to buy a new lip balm that obviously I didn't use it the last time. Another just in case is my Creme Shop acne dots with Hello Kitty. Not my favorite, but I need something. I've been breaking out, like I have a huge one right here, and I've been breaking out a little bit on my cheeks, so want to have that. All right, we're going to do my nighttime routine because this is a little bit insane. So first up, I have my Neutrogena makeup wipes. I'm not going to take the container, but right now I just threw them in so that I would remember them. That's the first step. Then we get to the shower. I have shampoo and conditioner. And these are Fat Boy Volumizing Shampoo and Conditioner. I got these from Ipsy. They were like $10 for the set. They are, I don't even know how many ounces these are. They're 10 ounces. I thought about taking 3 sets of mini shampoo and conditioner. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take these. So I have these. I forgot to put these in my beauty haul. So I normally have a body puff or sponge. I'm just going to use the hotel washcloths, but I do have a Firecracker Pop body wash. It's a little fuller than I meant to, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough for the trip, so I'll finish it up afterwards. That's my scent of the month. And to go with that, out of the shower, I have a brand new body cream. I'm almost done with the one I'm currently using. So a full one is the best policy at this point. I got a little tiny shaving cream, and then I have my razor with its little carry case. Then I have a bar of soap. I know they have soaps in the bathrooms sometimes, but they've been changing things up, and not necessarily to use this in the bathtub, but I wanted something that I could wash my brushes and not my brushes, but my beauty blender with, just in case. So I have a bar of soap. I know, ridiculous. And then I have my face wash, just a little tiny from Clinique. This should get me through the week. And then a face scrub. I don't have any small face scrubs left, so we are taking the larger one that I just bought at TJ Maxx, because I feel like I'm going to need a face scrub with all of that gunk going on. And the last thing for my shower routine is a full-size Dancing Queen from Tree Hut body scrub, because the small one I'm going to go through. So we're bringing the big one, even though I probably don't need the full size, but I need something that's like in between the two. Now you're just going to see that. Outside of the shower, I have a little nightwear for moisturizer for my face at night. Then I have my eye cream. I'm also going to double up with this one as a day eye cream. I'm hoping it will last me. It should. I'm a little nervous about that. Also nervous about the ghost oil. This is what I'm bringing for my leave-in for the week. I'm hoping it will be enough. You never know, you know? Then I have my deodorant. This is Suave Tropical Paradise. It's a fine deodorant. Then I have, this is what I'm using for my neck and chest. I have my Acur. This is a 10 mil. Then I have a 20 mil of Acur and I think this one's another 20 mil. This is 18 mil. So I got these for my neck and chest for the week. That should do me. And then instead of bringing, because I alternate serums and they're retinol and some sort of acid, I decided I'm just going to do sheet masks, and then I don't have to bring a separate serum for my neck and chest, because these should cover it. So I have Blueberry from Sephora. I have a Esfolio hyaluronic acid. I have 2 of the Diana Madison. These are rosehip seed oil hydrating face masks. And then I have 3 that I won in a giveaway from Kay Ryan, and that is these 3. So I have Pore Control, Natural Hydration, and Brightening, and these are all by Wellcoast. And so those are going to be my neck and chest, face, neck, and chest serums for the week. Other bag, this is one I think that I would probably put in my carry-on. I got so much packing to do. It's a little crazy. So for nighttime, to finish off my nighttime, I always have a foot cream. So I'm going to have my Baume de Bright cream. It's a small one. I probably could have gone with a smaller one, but this is in my project, so I'm taking this one. I also always spray down my pillows and my pajamas, so I'm taking this 1 ounce from Jo Malone. This is Crystal Campion, and I'm pretty sure I will finish that get close to finishing it, because I have been going through perfumes quite a bit. Q-tips just in case. And then the last thing is a lip mask at night. So this is a fruit butter lip mask from, I don't even know, Seraphine Beauty Botanical. I have a couple of these. This should get me easily through the week. All right, daytime routine for skincare. I have my little oil cleanser, because I always like to use an oil cleanser in the morning. A lip balm. This one is from Rituals, and this is a little overkill, but this is the current one I'm using, so I just kind of felt like I should just bring the one that I'm using. I've barely started on it. Probably could have gotten a slightly smaller one. I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference. Acne serum, just in case, because like I said, I've been breaking out. I have a little Good Genes for the week to alternate with my little tiny Kiehl's. This is the Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate, which is a vitamin C. So this is my skincare, along with my moisturizer, which is kind of big, but this is the size I have of confidence in a cream. I did decant a little bit of the one that I just got, so that I make sure that this should do me well. I should be able to finish this by the end of the month, but I did put in a little extra just in case, because I'm still using this before my trip and then after my trip. So that's where we are. In terms of makeup, I have my beauty blender. It is getting close to its last legs, so I have stopped using it, and I just wrapped it in a clean tissue for travel. My concealer is NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer because it is my favorite. I have a new sample of the Pore Vanishing Photo Finish Primer from Smashbox, which I really enjoy. I started using this foundation, so I'm hoping this will get me through the week. This is the Girl Galactic 2-in-1 Luminous Tint Foundation. It seemed to work fine with this primer. I haven't tried it with the concealer, so I'm hoping it will work. I have my brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Still working on my Thank Me Later eye primer from Elizabeth Mott. Not my favorite. Is hit and miss a lot of the time. My setting spray is from Maybelline. This is the Lasting Fix because it's the one that I had in a small. And then here's my mascara, the Lights Camera Lashes from Tarte. Ironically, the one time that I'm actually working on a full-size mascara this year is the time that I'm going on vacation. Like, I haven't been using full size for such a long time, but it's the one I'm currently working on. And I hope that it doesn't smudge or flake while I'm gone. As for the rest of my makeup, I'm taking my One Size Ultra Pink powder. I know this packaging is overkill of the size, but it's the one that I have been finding it works well and it closes well. I'm using my Bella Pierre right now and it has no clothes on it, so it would just be a mess if I were to use it. I have my Becca, this is the Moonstone highlighter. This is the highlighter that I chose for the week. I think it should be a good kind of universal shade. This is the Tarte Precious Gems palette. I wanted some variety for blush and I wanted variety for highlighter too, but I couldn't find that in a palette too easily. So I decided I'd rather have blush. So I have 5 blushes and my Park Avenue Princess bronzer, which I know works well. So that is that. And then my 2 palettes that I'm taking are 2 new palettes. I have the ColourPop Under the Sea, and I also have Natasha I Need a Warm. So this one I chose because of the color scheme, and I know like for our Backstreet Boys concert, people are doing a lot of blue eyeshadow. So there's a hint of blue. I'm not gonna go millennial. I do not want to look like it's 1999. That just doesn't appeal to me whatsoever. And then the I Need a Warm, this seemed like a nice neutral palette so that I can do a lot of looks with it. I just realized I don't have any lipsticks picked out. So that will be something I have to figure out. Bring a lipstick or 2. I have my Fenty Beauty lip balm that I will be taking. So that one for sure. I gotta figure out a couple, probably just regular lipsticks. They might melt though in the heat. I don't know. So that's where we are right now. I'm kind of a mess with all of this, but I will try to put a picture of my brushes and a picture of the lipsticks that I chose so you can kind of get an idea of those as well. What do you think of what I packed? Do you think I'm overkill? Knowing how I go through products, if you've been watching, you know I can go through products pretty quickly. So I don't want to be stuck without any. I don't want to be forced to buy something that if I'm not like in the mood to buy something. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are down below. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope your summer is going well. Thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to talk to you next time. Bye.